We're gonna have a conversation about this guy because he's buzzing again. You know, GMs praised him, but they also made it clear that the NFL is a business and they're always open to trades and whatnot. And that would be the new front office of Atlanta when it comes to discussing Kyle Pitts. Now I personally think, with all of the shit that he has dealt with in Atlanta, putting up 900 yards last year, cool. If he was able to go out here this year with, if you say you split it with like Tua and Michael Penix Jr., and he could put up 750, I'd be like, well, that's impressive. I mean, goddamn.
Yeah.
I'm hoping there'd be a place he could go, maybe an offense that like actually is good, dynamic, has a OC with their fucking head on their shoulders. No, I don't need him. I don't want him. We don't need to trade for Kyle Pitts. That ain't the move I want to make. But there are some offenses that would look, I don't know, ridiculous if they were able to grab Kyle Pitts, because let's just say Kansas City missed out. Let's say Kansas City had to have grabbed him this past offseason or made the move before bringing Kelsey back. Let's say they just can't make the cap space work or whatever the fuck. They can't make a trade work. They missed out.
Yeah.
Somebody else grabbed him before they could, because I thought he would go be tight end successor for Travis Kelce. What if you got a 32-year-old rehabbing a torn Achilles in San Francisco, and you get Kyle Pitts going over there, get a little George Kittle successor, and then eventually George Kittle comes back. You got the dual tight end shit that you can have. Obviously, they have the coaching staff to cook with that. You got Mike Evans, who is going to need all the help he can get with other weapons on the field. Christian McCaffrey coming back, and then it's just going to extend your longevity of this offense, an offense led by Brock Purdy, essentially.
Yeah,
because Mike's going to phase out, Kittle's going to phase out, McCaffrey's going to phase out eventually. So who could you build around next? I don't know, maybe a potential like all pro fucking tight end in Kyle
maybe
Pitts.
You don't build around Pitts, but you can kind of, like you said, extend the life of what they've got going on. Like if Kittle does retire, you have Pitts, and then like you said, still McCaffrey and whomever else.
Yeah.
No, it definitely wouldn't be a bad move. I mean, yeah, I could see them trading for picks, and I can see Atlanta saying or kind of playing their cards close to the chest, like, like we like him. We appreciate what Kyle Pitts does. We think he's pretty good, but
I mean, that's kind of how
like they're trying to keep the hype around Kyle Pitts up a little bit, because he has severely underperformed. Now, he has underperformed what we expected him to do. Mm-hmm. He's not a bad tight end.
No, he's just not he was supposed to be what Brock Bowers is.
He was supposed to be Brock Bowers and more.
Did you just have a chirp? Was that a fire alarm chirp, or was that? Am I tripping?
You're fucking big tripping.
Maybe my dog squeaked. Maybe I had a dog squeak.
I don't even think my fire alarm has a battery, dude.
Neither do I. Which
we will.
That I don't know. I don't know how. That's pretty fucking dangerous.
I was gonna make a bad joke. Never mind. Mine does have battery. It works.
Yeah, no. My house is completely up to code and is safe, especially if there is a fire. What about Denver?
What are you doing when there's a fire?
Run?
Spin, jump, and twist or something.
Run?
Run, open all the windows.
If I have a fire, if I say fire, I'm running.
Flush all the, that's what it was. Flush all the toilets.
What is that?
I think that's what they say, right?
If your house is on fire, flush all. That's like a tornado.
If your house is on... That's nothing, actually. Yeah, if your house is on fire, get in the shower, Scrub a dub dub.
No, it's
Take a
like
bath.
if there's a tornado come in, fill up your bathtub with water or something.
Maybe a hurricane. I don't know.
I think it's
Tornado.
tornado. I don't know.
Tornado. You want to get in your basement.
I'm in Florida, buddy.
Well, I don't think there's fucking tornadoes in Florida.
Well, here's the thing.
Water nados.
If Florida was not, if Florida was landlocked,
yeah,
they would have more tornadoes than Oklahoma.
Yeah, but guess what?
Because of how flat Florida is, but
y'all got water on 3 sides.
Neil deGrasse Tyson's going to eat my ass up in a clip. Actually,
if India was not surrounded by water, that would be the most.
I'm just talking, just in terms of places in America.
One thing not to do if there's an earthquake, don't go into the basement.
No, go under. Fuck, dude, who cares if there's an earthquake?
Yeah, you don't go under anything if there's an earthquake.
No, yeah, you do. You go under the support beams in your house.
I was always under the impression that you just go outside.
That's what I would do.
When there was a big one near us, I was at school, I think, but my dad was like, he's like, yo, we all got to go to the basement. And I was like, I think you're wrong on that one. I think that's a tornado thing.
I would say I remember being in school, and I remember an earthquake happening, probably the same one you're talking about. And I will say, we all went like this. And then it stopped, and we literally did nothing about it. We just continued the day. Maybe, like I'm saying, or like maybe we went home, but like I'm saying, like it wasn't like, all right, let's find shelter. It was just like, damn, that was an earthquake. Like that was, and then because there was 2 teachers there, and they were just like,
people don't realize that like earthquakes happen real quick.
Yeah. And
once they happen, they kind of happen. I know there's aftershock and shit, but like it's hard to do protocol shit when there's a quake. But no, we just walked outside and then went home.
And there's no Florida earthquake, so I'm good. I believe the last one, it was like 2014. It was like a 1.6.
That's heavy.
That's like
heavy.
A 1.6 would be like
1.6 could be caused by a raucous football game,
like pre-Ozempic Lizzo.
Maybe a few.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, 1.6. There's been Travis Scott concerts that have caused earthquakes bigger than that. So I mean,
yeah,
there's that's what you got. So there are no Florida earthquakes. But
what do you call what's the name of the thing that measures earthquakes?
Oh, I know. Hold on. The fuck.
It's named after somebody, I think.
No, yeah, I know. It's not the.
I don't know who it is. I know his name.
Well, what do you know about Smoots?
The rapper?
No, the unit of measurement. Yeah, you don't know nothing about a smoot.
Is a smoot measuring like inches of basement floodage?
No, it's just a unit of measurement. But I can't remember the.
For what was it measured?
I can remember earthquake.
The Richter scale.
Richter scale.
It's like literally like a thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm being an idiot, but it's like a balance. This is weird. It's like a balancing thing, and then if it shakes, they're like, it moved that much.
Okay.
8.6.
8.6.
They got like a rock on a string, and they're like, it moved a centimeter.
So, where do you want to see Kyle Pitts go?
Wherever there's more earthquakes.
I think Dallas. I mean, you send him to Dallas, have him, CD, George Pickens. Look, think about it like this: Dak gonna have like 6,000 yards with 9 wins.
How many picks? Less than 10.
Less than 10, but 6,000 yards.
Forget that.
Less than 10 wins as well. I mean, I don't know. It'd be a lot of Dak Prescott numbers though.
If I were the Cowboys, I would not worry about my weapons. Maybe running back, but Pickens and CD is enough to deal with. Jake Ferguson's cool. Fucking get a defense.
Okay, what about a team with a defense then? What about Denver?
Waste. Bo Nix sucks.
Jalen Waddle, Cortland Sutton, Kyle
Like,
Pitts.
and for us to understand where Kyle Pitts is, we've been saying this forever. And when they got Kirk, we were like, oh, he has an established quarterback, whatever. Send him to Kansas City. Send him to somewhere where they got their shit right. Send him to
Bo
San
Nix.
Fran where they can run an offense. Don't send him to Sean Payton's bullshit rinky dink muffin in Denver.
Bo
Send him to
Nix.
the Bills.
Bo Nix is better than Michael Penix Jr.
He is, but it's just not an environment that would suit Kyle Pitts.
I guess, but
Also,
I mean,
they've finally fixed their uniforms.
who?
So
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Kind of fixed them.
All right,
They're
well,
like
they went back to...
they're trying to go back, but they can't go back, so they have to like make a new one that goes back.
I know, but it's better than the ATL fucking high school
Yeah.
fucking... It looks like a track uniform. Like they're running a track race. But now they've kind of got like a half a throwback, whatever.
Man, it is what it is.
The black helmet throwback is the coolest shit since sliced bread, but I don't know about Kyle Pitts, dude. I don't want to send him somewhere where it's like on par-ish with Atlanta.
Okay, so then what are career enders?
Washington.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the Jets, the Dolphins. The
Dolphins for
Texans.
sure.
Ooh, the Texans could be cool. Probably a career ender, though.
It wouldn't be a career ender, but
No, but the Saints,
Cleveland.
Panthers would be cool. Cleveland. If the Bengals... I don't even know if the Bengals can afford, like, sliced bread. I think they have to slice their own bread now.
I don't know how cap space even works anymore.
I legit think that they have to, like, wash their old socks by hand. I don't think they can afford washing machines.
No, I mean, because that's the problem with the NFL is all that money is completely separate.
It is.
If they really wanted to, they'd pour all that money into 3 players and then really have no money to even like fly to the next city.
That'd be cool.
That'd be how their fucking their team worked.
And they'd probably have the same amount of wins.
So I don't know. I mean, Kyle Pitts, I'd hate to see him stay in Atlanta for one more year and go through this. This season's going
this is the worst year he's getting, and that's maybe not.
I mean, I'm saying maybe not for him personally,
but it was like Desmond Ridder and Taylor Heineke and
success wise and the lack of moves they made or the moves they did make. I mean, it's just their offense is going to suffer severely.
Shit, I'm gonna be honest. If anyone needs to get out of there, it's Bijan.
Bijan.
And shit, at this point, Drake has shown more than what Kyle Pitts has shown.
Yeah, no.
Get
Drake,
both them bros out.
Drake London could definitely go save his career somewhere else and get the fuck out of there.
Bijan needs to, not waste that shit.
I mean, Bijan's...
So, for real, fuck a Kyle Pitts.
Bijan is top 3.
Yeah.
Bijan's top 3.
And top 1, top 4. Top 3.
Top 3. If we're talking dual, if we're talking most versatile,
throw Christian in that bitch too.
At this point, Bijan's over Christian McCaffrey. In
close.
2026, I think Bijan. You think Christian McCaffrey is more versatile than Bijan in 2026 though?
Catching the ball, maybe.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing. Bijan is crazy.
I know they're both crazy.
Bijan is
crazy, but yeah. Well, what's your 3? Saquon, Derek, and Bijan?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Now that I think about it, I mean, James Cook has to fall somewhere. Jameer has to fall somewhere. Yeah, but so He's definitely top 5.
The only problem is like all of the running backs in the league are like, yo, Bijan's the shiftiest. Saquon's like, yo, he's shifty as fuck. It's like, we know he's shifty as fuck. But he's a Falcon.
And I mean, if you want me to be completely real, it's like you're asking me in 2026, is Derrick Henry 100% better than Bijan?
I don't know, probably not.
I don't know.
I agree.
Like, I think maybe, maybe Derrick Henry's the dominance he still has is still takes over for what, like, makes up for more than what Bijan can do with his versatility. But I mean, in terms of just who's a better running back right now, Bijan. I mean, I definitely got him over Christian McCaffrey. And if we're gonna talk about someone like Derrick Henry, it's like, fuck numbers.
And then with the year Saquon just had.
And with the year Saquon just had, Bijan's top 3 right now. Sorry.
I know, but we gotta get Bijan the fuck out of Atlanta. And Stefanski's a bitch, so.
Bijan to...
Also, can we talk about, just really quick, Gino R.E.M. is a little bitch.